welcome to my e-bike solo winter camping adventure. I'm gonna leave in a few minutes after I'm gonna finish packing and organizing the bike to an overnight camp in the hills of Somerset with my brand new Himiway Cruiser fat bike. I'm gonna taste it to its limit. It's been very icy and muddy in the last few days. Temperature about -1 Celsius. It's gonna be pretty cold and freezing. I've got all my kit that are gonna go up on the bike that I need for a solo adventure. I'm super excited, and I can't remember actually the last time I went solo camping. Okay, so I'm super pissed off because I just left the house, about 10 minutes cycle, and stopped in this beautiful lane so I can do some filming, and crouch down and suddenly see that my shoes are full of dog poop, and it's smelly and it's fresh and it's horrible. To be honest, it smells really bad, and I'm only about 10 minutes cycle back from my house, so I think I'm gonna go back. So I got home, I changed my trousers, I changed my shoes, and I got a pack of baby wipes, and I'm ready to go. So it's pretty cold, especially after all the poo fiasco, but now I'm in the forest where I wanted to start my journey. So up until now the road was pretty paved, but now we're going off-road into the forest and hoping within the next hour or so to find a place to camp. One problem with e-bikes generally, and especially this bike because it's very heavy, is that if you need to come across any barriers, so there's this gate just here behind me that I had to cross, so I had to find a place around it, otherwise I wasn't able to lift the bike over the barrier. I've been riding off-road for quite a while now, and honestly these bikes are amazing. The fat tires are so stable, the suspensions are amazing, so you barely feel any bumps in the road, and overall it's a massive pleasure riding with them. I didn't think I'll enjoy it as much because I tried off-road biking before, non-electric ones, and I found it quite challenging. However, with the assist of the e-bikes, it really makes a big difference. I'm getting pretty cold, especially because of the bike assist. I'm not feeling like I'm exercising enough. I guess there's always the option to reduce the amount of power the bike gets to warm up a bit, so I might do it a bit now, but it's 3:30 in the afternoon and it's time to go and find camp. This area, this forest that I was looking to camp is pretty boggy, but I do know a hill that is nearby that I can go and find, and normally the ground is pretty dry. So I'm gonna cycle straight there. So it's getting dark and I haven't set up camp yet, and I found this really nice patch in the forest. It's very quiet. I saw a few dog walkers on the way, but in this patch there was no one, and I think this would be a really good place to stop. Normally I wouldn't camp in a forest, but it's not windy at all, and there's no wind forecast at all, so I'll just have a look and see if there's any dead branches above me, but otherwise it should be safe and fine. The ground looks pretty good, not too soggy. I've dug a bit just under the ground to check if it's wet, but it's actually quite solid. So I got pretty cold when I was setting up, but as soon as I got into my sleeping bag, I changed all my clothes into dry base layer clothes and straight in the sleeping bag, and I'm feeling much better now. It's pretty early, it's around 5 p.m. now, so I can't go to sleep yet. I'm gonna have some food, maybe make some tea, watch a film, read some book, and just really enjoy the quiet peaceful forest sounds around me. I'll see you in the morning. It's 8 a.m. and I'm ready to start packing. I slept pretty good, however I had to wake up a couple of nights at night to warm up, so I went out of the tent. I had a wee as well, and then jumped and did some burpees to just get my pulse going, and so I'll be warmed up before I get back into the tent. I'm gonna pack down now and go and see if I can find a good viewpoint to make some coffee, and then head back home. So I wanted to show you what kit I brought for this overnight e-bike adventure. So the first and most important, the e-bike. The e-bike I've got is a ebike cruiser fat tire bike, which to be honest was fantastic on the way here. One thing I made sure that this bike has is a pannier rack at the back. I don't currently have any panniers, so what I did was I attached my waterproof stuff sack onto the back of the rack. I also got a helmet, my MSR Abba tent, which is amazing. I also have my mountain equipment sleeping bag. It's a 3-season sleeping bag, which was quite comfortable at night. I guess if I did have a 4-season, I would probably pack that as well. My thermarest roll mat, which is always really good. I think this one's got a little bit of insulation as well inside, so it keeps you a bit warmer than the just foam ones. So it's a really good one to carry. My coffee AeroPress, my jet boil to boil some water in a little bit, some bungee cords and rope to attach the bag to the pannier rack, and some clothes and waterproofs. Oh, and one good thing I have, which I absolutely love, I got it off Amazon. It's a little inflatable pillow, which makes the difference when you camp and trying to sleep comfortably. One thing I definitely didn't need to bring is the kryptonite bike lock. I don't know why I thought maybe I'll stop on the way in a supermarket or in a coffee shop and I might need to lock the bike on the way, but really there was no need to bring it at all. One thing you can do with an e-bike, you can always just detach the battery and put it in your tent so no one can run away with your bike. Coffee's ready and brewed and smells amazing. So it's time to say goodbye now. I absolutely love this micro adventure on an e-bike, solo camping in the middle of winter in England. I really enjoyed taking the opportunity to go out, have some space for myself, enjoy riding the e-bike and going out in the wild. Do let me know if you liked it by commenting below and subscribe to our channel. I recommend watching the how to stay warm whilst camping video that I'm going to share here, and also read the information below under the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching and see you in the next adventure.